Hello guys and welcome to Warrington Teamsport. We're going to do a bit of racing today. Let's see how we do. Me and Keiran complaining about the fumes from the go-karts. It's been a while. It's been a big while. So it's me, Quintan Sill, and Keiran Sill. So Keiran's obviously been on the channel a lot over the years. And Quintan, I don't know if he's been on it at all, but he's on today. He's not as good as Keiran, but he's decently quick. He's an aspiring mechanic to be in motorsport, so he's doing pretty well at what he wants to do. So yeah, here we go. Just going to show you the first lap. This is my first ever lap around this track. I found out pretty quickly, especially on this corner, it's bumpy as hell. That was absolutely horrible. I came away from this track bruised and battered. I went to Corfu a couple days after this, and yeah, it literally destroyed me. So yeah, we go at the inside of there. Somebody who's just a bit of a novice, but you know, it's one of them. But you can see this bit here, bang, absolutely up there, full throttle. Your arms, body, legs are absolutely destroyed. But yeah, I'm basically just learning the track as we go along here. That's all we can do at this point. The yellow flag has come out. Just obviously there's an initial red flag that everybody needs to have a test with. We decided to skip that because there's absolutely no point in it. So yeah, that's our first lap out of the way, as you can see in the bottom left hand corner. But yeah, let's get on to something more interesting here. We come down the ramp. I absolutely love this part of the track. Absolutely flat out the whole way down. Eventually, once I start not being a pussy, get the first dive bomb overtake on somebody. Back end, it was taking me a little bit of a while to get these tyres warmed up, as somebody spins right in front of me there. That sounds about right. But yeah, it's decent. I quite like the track. It's a lot different to Preston's was. Preston's is actually burnt down apparently at the moment, so we had to travel a little bit further to get to a local team spot. But yeah, on to the next issue here. Bit of a slow driver. I am quite an angry racer. That's my problem, and I know it is. Red mist hits, they just go slow. Like, look at this. I'm now finding the inside for a dive bomb, and eventually I get there. As you can see, a 107 there. Not particularly great around here. I've seen people get into below the minutes. I didn't manage to do that all night. For this race, we just end up having 2 races. Well, it's a time session really, isn't it? So it's just the way it goes. But yeah, we are doing another lap there just to show you onto lap 4. I thought I'd add every single lap time into the video. But yeah, we're coming back down the ramp, as I say. One of the fastest parts on the track. Coming down the ramp, absolutely flat out. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. I think if you were going for qualifying lap, you just keep flat until you hit the line. I think that would be the best thing to do there. I know you would absolutely tank your next lap, but at least you get a faster lap. But yeah, we're going on to later on. We found a little bit of a pack here. This guy in the white helmet ahead is pretty quick. Maybe his racecraft isn't amazing, but he was pretty quick. I can't fault him on that at all. So we're going up the inside here. That person there is going in to serve a black flag. So we kind of got tanked on that entry into my favourite section. You see we do a 104 there. Somebody has absolutely spun on the apex there. No idea how you managed to pull that off, but you know, it's rental karts, so anything can happen. But yeah, we're trying to chase down this guy in the white helmet right now. You know, it's just got to happen. We've got to fight him anyway and see how we do. There's a massive pack ahead as well, which we need to try make the most of. You can just see we're just getting held up to hell. We scoot up the inside of them here. I try to scoot up the inside of him, not realising we were 3 wide there. I wasn't happy, but I didn't actually know at the time. Looking back at this, I guess it was probably not the move to make. We scoot up the inside there as he lets us through. This part of the track I'm not particularly great at. It's quite bumpy, so it's obviously loads of grip around this whole track, to be honest. I'm just not used to that hairpin, especially on this first session that we had. The second session, which you'll see in a different video, I start to get the hang of it, to be honest. But yeah, you can see Mr. White Helmet just about go around the outside of somebody there. We unfortunately then get stuck behind this person here. I'm basically just pushing them along here. I'm trying to go flat out here, they're not having any of it. So I give them a cheeky punt, and they eventually let me through. Yeah, you can see me hitting all these barriers here just to try and get a little bit more speed out of the corners. But yeah, this takes me on to the best lap I have, actually. It's a decent lap. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. You can see I'm basically, this is the only reason I got this fastest lap, was I was just trying to keep up with these boys, and eventually you can see that I actually do. They're battling ahead so much more than I needed to, so you can see absolutely bouncing my legs, arms, body, everything off there. I'm hitting all these apexes nicely. The white guy's getting pushed into the corner, so they're having a nice battle, so we scoot up the inside there. Absolute perfection. And if you're having to do that on your fastest lap, you know there's more time to find in this track. You can see bouncy, bouncy, bounce up there. It doesn't give the actual representation on this video on their GoPro that is so bumpy going up that little ramp there. And you get out here off there every single time. It's an absolute nightmare. My arms were absolutely destroyed by the end of it. But you can see as we cross the line now, fastest lap a 1:02.618. Obviously my first ever time at the track. It's not perfect, but it was nice to get that lap time in pretty early on. But you can see we're absolutely flying, trying to catch up with these guys now. They're just holding me up, holding me up. I try to find the inside there, he closes the door on me. So we're just trying to find that little gap that we need to get past him. We find the inside line here, so we get it nicely, and they bash into each other. He spins, bang, straight into it. That is a massive crash. I felt that so much. That was a horrible crash. Unfortunately, the white helmet guy got through. So yeah, we've got to do a bit of a chasey boy on him again to try and get past. As he gets past another person there. That's an absolute ball ache for me, but it's one of them. You can't really help it in the big scheme of things. But yeah, we go on to lap 11 now. You can see that we are absolutely yeeting away with this. But yeah, you can see that we're just keeping it nice and smooth through this section. This is another flat out section through there. I need to find the line for this. There must be a line through there that's not that bumpy. It was horrible on your back, horrible on your legs as you smash in the steering column. It was absolutely disgusting. But yeah, you can see the white helmet guys managed to get ahead a little bit, but I think have we gone into a yellow flag, or have they just gone very, very wide there? You can see that Matey Boy is telling him there, you need to go in to serve a black flag. Basically, there was a lot of black flags in this race, like loads. So it turns out that when we get down to the bottom of the hill, which is an awful pit entry, I don't know why they decided to do that, both of them go for it, and I have to slam on the brakes there. Really unsafe, absolutely shocking. It should not be on the inside of that corner, as we do a 1:05.950. Yeah, so near enough. There's not much else that happens in this race. We have a massive slowpoke here. This felt good on when I was doing it. Round the outside, it was an older lady, I think. I think her arms were probably shot. Mine was shot, to be honest. But it was really good to get that one in nicely there. So yeah, we go through the nice section there one last time, and that gives us a 1:03.418. So as I said, we don't manage to beat the lap 9 time. It was a pretty good one. But here we go, we are coming through the corner here. At this point the race hasn't finished, but we don't actually manage to get another lap in because of this person on the inside of this corner, unfortunately. It's one of them. We then get a yellow flag, and that at the time, I didn't know, but was the end of the race. So yeah, it's one of them. Somebody crashes, they call it early sometimes. You just can't help it. But yeah, it's one of them. My hands were absolutely caked, but you can see on these lap times that I came second. I was 6/10 behind Keiran Bot. I don't know where he managed to find that time, but me and Keiran were only 500ths away, and Quintan was a little bit further back on that. So in the big scheme of things, we did well for our first go back here. You can see that they were my lap times, but obviously they've been coming up in the bottom left corner as we've been going through this video. Keiran's there in the background giving me a wave. So we're going to pull up now to the pit stop. So I'm just going to say thanks for watching now. We're complaining about our hands here. Absolutely destroyed. But yeah, I'm going to say bye now. So thanks for watching and enjoy our little debrief we have now.
My arms. So back to all the pits. If I was passing this girl, we both went round.
Okay guys, if you wait a minute, there was a two-screen here, no reason much of it.
Oh, so he was just sending it? It's that one. There was a fair few black flags out there, weren't there? It was all around you,
all of them in front of me, because they were just holding us up, I think. There was a few trucks and shit.
I was just sending it.
My hands, wrists.
I pretty much forced someone in the wall on the back stretch. Yeah. I got the undercut coming out of there. Yeah. He gave me room on the right. Yeah. Came to the left, I just
It's funny, isn't it? That guy was right up. Yeah, my close. He kept trying to go side by side, so I just kept going that wide.
He's just how you're going to take them, isn't he? You just go wide. Right, where's the time?
Right, turn that off.